The silver price. The glitch in the data Arnav was a high-frequency trader, his life measured in lines of code and the rapid fluctuations of the market. Even at 2 a.m., while Wall Street slept, the market was very much alive for him. Tonight, he was glued to his monitor, watching the silver futures data. Suddenly, the screen went haywire. The price of silver began flashing an erratic, impossible pattern. This wasn't normal volatility. In 1 minute, the price plummeted from $25 to $5, only to spike to $100 in the very next second. "What the hell is this?" Arnav muttered, leaning closer. "A system glitch?" He checked his firm's servers. All clear. The Bloomberg terminal across the room confirmed the terrifying data, the same manic spike and drop. It was a global event, yet there was no breaking news, no analyst reporting. The entire world was silent about it. The sound from the screen. The price now settled into a rigid rhythm, as if being deliberately controlled. Every 10 seconds, it ticked to a specific, repeating set of numbers. $33.33, $66.66, $99.99. Arnav couldn't believe his ears. He heard a low, scratching sound emanating directly from the screen. It was like countless thin wires being rubbed together simultaneously. He put on his headphones. The sound became clearer. A whispering, not of words, but of pure, insatiable greed. The sound mirrored the price movement. When the price dropped, the whisper was mournful and drawn out. When it spiked, it turned frenzied and sharp. Arnav pushed his chair back, a chill running down his spine. This wasn't just data. Something was talking. The echo of greed. Despite his fear, Arnav's trader instincts kicked in. This was an unprecedented opportunity. If he could decode this pattern, he could become a billionaire overnight. With shaking fingers, he placed a small buy order. The moment he hit enter, the whispering abruptly stopped. He held his breath. The price was currently settled at $33.33. Then, the price crashed to 1 cent in a flash. His tiny investment was wiped out instantly. But this time, the whispering did not return. Instead, a loud, rattling laughter boomed through his headphones and filled the sterile room. It was a deep, ancient, and utterly horrifying sound. The eye Arnav ripped the headphones off. The laughter still echoed in his mind. He looked back at his screen. The silver price chart was gone. In its place was a single, zoomed-in frame. A graphic of the silver itself, shiny and cold, which was slowly morphing into a shape. It was an eye. A terrible, shimmering, silver-forged eye, its pupils staring directly at Arnav. There was no emotion in it, only infinite avarice and emptiness. A final whisper echoed in his mind, as cold as if someone had placed a silver coin directly on his eardrum. "You desired it. Now this is your price." Arnav's office light flickered and died. Epilogue. The next morning, when Arnav's colleagues entered his office, they found him dead at his desk. His eyes were wide open, locked in a gaze of frozen terror. The strangest detail. On his desk, between the broken coffee mug and the keyboard, was a silver coin. It was so cold, it had scorched the wood underneath. And on one side of that coin, there was the exact impression of his pupil. The price of silver had returned to normal. The market was calm. Only on Arnav's screen, on the empty chart where the data points should have been, there was a tiny, fine crack, as if something had clawed its way out from the inside. Would you like me to try another horror story, or do you have any other requests?